It's absolutely madness. I need to like the clicking game. Every time I live stream and fix the thing, I apparently need to click, 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 to, oh yeah, I accept that I want to live stream, blah, blah, blah. It's like the clicking game, the absolutely rubbish clicking game. And it just, things gets just worse and worse and worse. Android, Facebook, um, YouTube, which is owned by Google, Facebook, and all that. Facebook was a nice platform in the beginning, but yeah, now it just sucks. Now, around half of the people I seek friendship with, I can't seek friendship with on Facebook because it will tell me, well, you don't know this person and blah, 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 blah. Another issue is that they promote lewdness, in my news feed. I just, you go into the news feed and you see all these sexual, sensual things, and they might be fixed with cartoons and sort of, things you don't expect. And then they just like knife you in the back, in regards of you don't see it at the moment. You just look at it in regard, and you begin to read it, and then it's like something, lewd, something sexual, sensual, again and again and again. Like my news feed is like, it has been full of those things and all that. Another thing is that, now I have like, people you may know, right? So I can't seek people that I know are real people because you don't know them, and some of them I actually had as friends in the past, and some of them I've been speaking to, chatting with, and all that. But if I seek that friendship now, then I can't seek it because you don't know this, you don't know this guy or whatever and all that. But the thing is, a lot of these people that Facebook are suggesting is again porn stuff. Let's just take one here, for example. That's the example. Like, let's see here. Like, we have Tyra Lind, right? So this is people you might know, right? Let's push that. Oh yeah, that's a young girl and all that. Okay. And then there we go, right? Sorry about that, but yeah, that's the thing, and this is like profile after profile after profile after profile that you can, that it just throws at you. And not only that, if it's not in the people you might know, right, then it's in the news feed where it promotes lewdness. And it's a backstabbing lewdness. So in the beginning, you might not see the lewdness of it. It comes as a cartoon or something like that. And it's just, you gotta be kidding me. So there's nothing else that I would like to want, apparently. Then, apparently being, having naked women thrown at me. And of course, these are fake profiles, a lot of these, lots of fake profiles. It's interesting that Facebook is so concerned about other things, right? Concerned about this and that and throwing you into Facebook jail and all that. Of course, another thing that, of course, is happening on Facebook is the thing where you're sitting and writing something, and then all of a sudden it just messes up your whole message. And I thought it might, it has been ongoing for many years. I haven't tried it for some time, but it might come back. They have a way of apparently messing up a lot of things. So a little here, and then then another issue. Then, oh yeah, the issue at the moment is in regards to the scroll bar not working correctly. It's like, so it goes from, I think they're doing it on purpose to my profile overall. But of course, usually they just throw me in jail. Now I actually haven't been in jail for some weeks. I guess I guess it's at least it's. But the last couple of years, I've pretty much been thrown in Facebook jail again and again and again and again and again. Here we have another profile in regards of this, and this is the thing that is suggested to me. Another disgusting, filthy, profile. With lewdness at the very beginning, and yeah. So apparently that's what Facebook thinks, that's that apparently that's people I might know, and of course a lot of fake profiles among it. It's just interesting, right? How they're so concerned about other things in regards of so people can't speak in regards of free speech, but lewdness and porn and all that, that's okay apparently. It's also getting worse on Gap, sadly. In the beginning, Gap was very nice. You didn't have anything of these kinds of things. They were against porn and things of that nature, but it is, you see more and more lewdness, and it might not be to the degree that you see on Facebook and all that, but it's still, yeah, go, showing things where you're thinking like, oh, come on, it's like, take it another place. But that was one of the great things with Gap, that you didn't hit into all this nonsense in regards of naked women or sensual women or what or not and all that. But it is absolutely getting worse on Gap in regards to that, although still to a lesser extent. But yeah, it is something that is clearly. But of course, you have a lot of Roman papists on the platform, and Nazis and all that. But yeah, it is what it is. At least you can speak sort of freely. They have opened up so you can post images again. Apparently, it was an issue in regards of space, so that's nice. At least people with free accounts can actually post images again. So although I think they have lessened it down, so you can only have so and so many images and all that, which is fine because I never would never get that many messages anyway. So I guess it's when people are misusing it to overflood the overflood the, what is it called? Yeah, overflood Gap. So oh, we're just taking an image apparently. So okay, not sure what this is. That seems to be a real profile. This one doesn't seem so real, but maybe it is. I don't know. Let's see here when the account was made. Oh, it continues. You gotta be kidding me. This like apparently like yeah, whatever. That close that down. So far so good, I guess. Yeah, so Facebook sucks, of course. It has been sucking for many years now. I do wonder why it hasn't thrown me in jail yet. Although I'm pretty much locked in from, you get kicked out of groups, censored and banned and all that. So it is kind of hard to reach out to, and of course my own destruction in regards of removing a lot of accounts. At least that has happened twice. Of course, I got frustrated of it all. My bad. I was not the best. But people don't care. People don't care. Just people are full of bullshit. It's all the insanity going on these last couple of years and all that. Absolutely a mess. So anyway, it looks like it's going to be good weather today, so that's nice. At least it won't be depressing weather. Still trying to get rid of some kilos. Would be nice with some juice. I'm not sure if I have the resources for it. I need to check that out as well. And if I have, I need to move some resources over to PayPal. I still need to move my address. Would be nice if I could do that today. Yeah, the place open up around an hour. I'm not sure in regards to the bank, but see if I can check in regards to the account how many resources have gone in, if anything is there. I'm actually not sure anything has gone in there. So ah yeah, I'm pretty much. I think I'm 1/6 of where I need to be in regards of fatness. I still have a it's getting smaller, but it's still there. So I still have, it's like 5 out of 6 or something like that. There's still a lot of way. Usually in the past I would do fasting for spiritual reasons. I don't. It's not for spiritual reasons this time. It's just to lose some fat. I don't even remember when I started in regards of, well, I guess in regards of not having any money and all that. So I guess it was I guess like it's going, working hand in hand, right? So actually, if I think about it, actually been okay. It's actually been longer than, actually been a pretty good period, I think, without any food. Thinking, yeah, I think it's actually getting and there's still a long, long way. I'm thinking of like making like a day in the week where I can eat, salad or something like that, in this, Friday sunset in regards to the Sabbath, enjoying some food of that, and then taking the rest of the week and fasting until I get to the level where, so like, if I like make one day, or maybe not, because I guess you kind of stop the process a little when you do it. So it's kind of but it's nice to have like because the toxins begins to release, and you you can end up puking and all that. Although I haven't puked, but I have had where I felt like it wasn't. Yeah, but there's still a long, long way. So hopefully I can keep on and record of it. And then I'm pretty much doing some water fasting at the moment with a little green tea. That's the only thing I have in the household, which is also a mistake of mine. I should have had something that I could, at least a juice or something like that, so I could still get some energy, because it's like, you get kind of lousy in regards of energy. I think that's the word, lousy. You get kind of, and the strength is not kind of there or anything like that. So you don't operate uh, so fast, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I really need to get those kilos gone. Just Eat is just an evil, evil, evil company sending, like, I was nearly at 100 kilos last time I was and it was going in the right direction. At that point, I think I was 120 kilos at that point. I got down to 100 kilos, and then Just Eat sent me this bullshit. Oh, we are going to, you like, it was like 30% or 40% or something like that, the next 3 meals and all that. And I stupidly just didn't throw it. I should have just have thrown it out. It's like the devil, sending it and just knowing your weakness. And I'm like, oh, 30 or 40. I think actually it was 40%. It's like really, really good offer, privately offered, sent to my mailbox. Disgusting. And I've said that I don't want any advertising, and yet they just, you know. Uh, I think it's the first time I tried like a direct advertising from Just Eat. I never ever tried a thing like that before. But I guess they saw that I didn't buy from them or something like that, and then they just devilishly tried to hook me in again, and they did. They did. 140 kilos. That's how much they hooked me in. Terrible. Um. So yeah. Of course, it's helpful that it seems like my yeah. That's actually interesting. Actually, interesting. The digital thing in regards of rejecting digital ID is that I can't buy anything else, but Just Eat I can mostly actually still buy. Now, because I actually thought it was this, but again, apparently it was because I didn't have any more money that I couldn't order, which actually is, in some sense, I guess, a blessing because I needed a break. I needed to stop it. I needed to get rid of it. And the last couple of resort, I had some physical cash. It's always nice to have, when the bank have a way of closing your credit card here and there, without reason and all that. Oh, security bullshit and whatnot. Anyway, so I got a good salad, the end meal. I got a wonderful salad. It's just like the good old days when I was a vegetarian. Just made this wonderful salad with tomato thing poured out on it, and some garlic and some you make a sauce instead of putting the tomatoes in the salad, like you're chopping them up and all that. Instead of doing that, then you take and you want to buy the small tomatoes because the small tomatoes taste the most. If you try to buy different tomatoes, right, and you taste them, you can taste that there's a difference in regards of taste. It's like, and the small tomatoes taste the best. They taste the most flavorful. So what you do is buy those, you put them in a blender, you blend them up, you put some apple vinegar in it, some garlic in it, some salt in it if you want that, like some good salt. Like I had this guy that makes food on the internet in regards of meat and all that, and he's like, oh yeah, salt is salt. No, salt is not salt. Himalayan salt is it's great salt. I've tried some others that are also great salts, but standard salt and all that, oh, that's just, some of it is just so bad. Some is just, oh yeah, it's just so bad, so bad. It's like, no, salt is not just salt. It's like there's a huge difference. I don't know what they do to some of this salt, but it's, you also have salt from the sea. Has clearly a difference in regards of the salt out there, and you rather want a salt that actually tastes good than a salt that is just bad. Oh, did we actually lose connection? You're currently offline. Did it turn? No, apparently it turned it off. It's interesting because it should be going. Oh, we have 57 watts going into the system, but I guess it's empty. It should fill up, I think, today if the weather continues as is. It's wonderful weather. Oh, I can just turn the camera right. If the weather continues like that, it should begin to give me a good amount of juice into the blue tea. And yeah, I was actually also thinking about that. Would be nice with some light source, but not in regard to the light source they actually provide to the unit. But I haven't checked how many voltage they actually, that it actually does. And I burned it. I had a second thing, I had a second LED. I actually did fix it to the to the windmill outside, which actually was working okay. But it would have been nice with some better lighting in the night because I don't like using this light thing. Maybe one could make like a thing where it's like covered down so the light only goes downward or something of that nature. I don't know if I have anything that I could, if there's anything that had that kind of of yeah, any kind of way of, maybe I can use, nah, I don't know. But yeah, it's terrible light that they have in this Blue Yeti, and maybe you could modify that. Modify it in a lot of ways, I guess. I'm still thinking of an Anderson plug to put in, at least But I guess as long as the other plug here is working, the 8 millimeter plug that is put right there, um, input thing. As long as it works, I guess, at least with that specific cable, I guess I will. I don't need to do anything. But if it stops working, I guess I will need to look into if I can make an Anderson thing and all that. Of course, I don't have. I don't have more Anderson plugs, which is kind of an issue as well. So yeah, okay. So I was 140, over 140, and I guess my goal is 80 kilos. So that's 60 kilos in total I need to release. That at least would be helpful. Also, it would be helpful in regards of, I have some roller skates that is not allowed to they only allowed to do 100 kilos, I think it is. There's also a bicycle that I've been looking at, but the maximum is also, I think it's actually 80 kilos. That's actually very bad. It's like called a half bike or something like that. I can't actually remember how many kilos they actually. Actually could be very nice. It seems like it's well, I don't know how nice it actually is, but you don't have the, let's see, half bike. Let's see if I can search on it. Oh, the internet. Oh, it dropped the internet. That's typical. Let's see if we can start it up again. No, there we go. And let's not charge the battery. I thought the battery, I had fixed it to the one of the batteries so it could further test the hot logic thing and all that. For cooking and all that. You can heat some water up and all that at the moment while testing it. This is so sickening, the clicking bullshit of, I need to go back to my Android 7, I need to have some screens for the LTV20 and go back to the LTV20. I'm so sick and tired of this, the modern mobiles are just depravity. And I don't even like it. It says ding, 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 and all that. And I'm like, I don't even know why it's saying ding, ding. It's like I have no control. I don't feel I have any control of the mobile at all. With Android 14, like, it's just rubbish. Apparently there's some different other kinds of people making some of these so-called half bikes, I guess, which apparently folding exercise stand-up half bike without seat. I don't know if that's worth anything. Apparently that's actually pretty cheap, but apparently, again, if you weigh too much, you have some problems. So and I'm way too heavy. So yeah, that's it. That's it. Anyway, so far so good. But yeah, depravity on Facebook. It's like some of the groups that also like, should be open for posting. And yeah, I'm still having 5 posts pending. Like it's pretty much, if it's not Facebook that is blocking me from getting out there, then it's these different groups that just blocks my post. 5 posts is still pending on this specific group where I actually thought that I could post, apparently. But apparently I'm, apparently the person also, what was that? Was that Keith Green or Who was that actually talked about this in regards of being banned and censored? That was a good. That was someone talking about that in regards of. I can't remember the details on it. But yeah, there's not that much wind out there. I should take the windmill down, pack it down. So this other guy can get it. Actually, I wonder, he actually should be home again, I guess. If it's... Or maybe he's out. He was to go travel in the end of the month, I think, last month. And he probably should be home now again. Like, time flies, you know, it's like incredible. Oh, time flies so quickly. Maybe it's when you get older that time just flies quickly. I don't know. What was it in regards of? There was someone in regards of, you know. But yeah, it's hard to get an outreach to any people. I guess I see here another guy, I guess, getting taken down by the system. Something in regards to from the, yeah, okay, I have some issues in regards to that. Okay. Let's see some, what was that? There was actually some swimming classes where you could actually change the thing, you know. That would be nice actually having. I haven't been swimming for some time, you know, but I would need to get that sorted out as well at some point. Yeah, but the next step, pretty much, it's 8:24, so I guess they open in around half an hour, so I can get up and get the information straight. So I guess the police can also find me because they have a, as far as I know, a restraining order for a woman I never met. Because that's just our society today. It's like, you know, oh my. So maybe they have some other things, who knows. Whatever. Stinking police, you know. That's it's interesting with Lars Krag-Andersen, you know, that he's giving back to the police their criminal acts. I actually also did I watched this, cleaned it and all that, and it's looking pretty good, you know. It's not looking like totally new and all that, but I got a lot of the. Actually, it would have been nice if I could actually have checked the spring there, if the spring was totally. But yeah, it's clearly better than it was. It was pretty nasty, you know, and now it's pretty good. Yeah, it looks pretty good. It's a wonderful tool, like in regards of, instead of having all these other kind of tools, this kind of, you know, you have so many tools in one, you know. So I guess the most used tool pretty much is still the scissor. You know, I love the scissor, you know. Just use it a lot of, so the scissor and I guess the knife, although I have used the other things as well. This is great for, rod things, it has a nice, although it tends to smear the thing with blackness, apparently, which didn't go off. But it's interesting. I didn't really, had it in water for a longer period of and also fixed there was some sides where the metal was bowed in and all that, and that has been worked out. I didn't really know in regards to pulling these sides pieces off and all that, and how far, how hard it would actually be to actually put them on and all that. I thought it would actually be very hard to do because I've seen where they actually smashed it with a tool, but actually it wasn't that hard, just clicked it on. So getting the side pieces off is actually not and this thing wasn't really that complicated either. Just I open up the thing here and then I just put it on and then click, 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 and there you go. I think I got it. I can't even remember. How did I actually took it off? I guess it took us some small piece of something. Let's see if I can. It might be a little. Maybe. See if I can get this off. Just to. Okay. There you go. So I got it underneath, and we're just going to see if we can. Oh, go. Maybe I should have taken it from the other side, but anyway, you get the idea. You open it up. There we go. And nearly there. I need the last bit here. Maybe I need to pull that out. Maybe that will actually help in regards of. I don't know. There we go. So here we go. We have 1, 2, 3 in regards of, and it doesn't seem to rust in regards to having been in water and all that. It's very nice, that the metal is. Let's see here if we can see if this is the spring. It's not very big. Let's see if it actually. It looks pretty good. Doesn't look so like there's anything in it. So I guess it was. But anyway, so this is the spring. Let's see here. That's too big. I have this one. That looks pretty clean. But yeah, I've had it for a good amount of, I guess, years now. I hope that they would actually have made a version where it locks the knife and all that, but the bigger versions that they have locks the knife better, and I thought they would have made it, in regards of the smaller versions as well, but apparently they haven't made anything in regards of since then. I don't know why they wouldn't have upgraded their other series in regards of a knife that doesn't because you still have the slack of this, of course now you have a little more because the thing here is not fixed in and all that, but you usually have a little slack in the knife, and that's kind of annoying. And the new version or the bigger version don't have that slack as far as I know. That was one of the biggie things that people liked when it came out. But yeah, I fixed it with water. I fixed some oil. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, okay, I fixed it with some oil and all that, and yeah, it's good. So let's see if I can find out how to see here. We have this way, the puzzle, life is full of puzzle pieces. Why need to buy any puzzle pieces when life in itself is full of puzzle pieces? So what you do is like this. That's the thing here, right? You put this thing here, and you put it in here, and then we have the closure bullshit again. because you're not allowed to apparently use it as a. And then you just put the, well, you could actually put the, I guess we put the spring in first, So here we have the spring. It's put, there's like a little knob down there where you put the spring in, and then you just take this one and you fix the spring to the side, and there we go. So you have it like this. And so that's the spring thing and all that. And then to have it, just the easiest way is just to open this up, because then the mechanism in it seems to be at where it can be put. You apparently haven't put it in the right way. Okay, I need to other way around. Duh. Try again. Oh no, there we go. So I guess actually I can change the colors as well pretty easily if I just get the right kind of, these black things, it makes it hard to find the knife and all that. I would like to actually have something like yellow or something that just springs in the eyes. I tried to paint it, with some paint stuff and all that. There's not much paint on it anymore. I think the paint is, there's a little paint in regards of, but it's not much. It wasn't that good. Okay, let's try again. We'll put this in here. So I'll fix it in here, and I just click. There we go. I didn't even need to, I saw this video on YouTube, and it's like, they're like using a tool, like like one of these, where you turn it around and it's like, right? And you don't really need to do that apparently. And there we go. And now it should be, as you can see, there's some slack. And the new version, or the bigger version, which is I guess newer than this, don't have that slack as far as I know. But they don't have all the tools and all that. I would like to try the bigger version. The scissor version, I would actually like to try that. That could be pretty cool. But it doesn't have all the tools that, but you have the scissor, the knife, and the saw. So that would at least be pretty good. I can't remember what else it actually has. I think it has the bottle thing, which can be used to, oh yeah, the bottle thing. That should be, where did I put that? I think it's out in the, apparently I forgot about that. I need to get that. But yeah, besides that, why have any, if you're going to take a knife with you in the forest and all that, why have any other knife with you when you can have this? It's like the weight is the same, and you have so many tools, You also have this little guy here. Sometimes you use it, right? It's not like, really the scissor is the one that I really, is the one that I really can, even a small scissor, actually, there could have been, let's see here. Yeah, even if it's a small scissor and all that, it tends to be the thing that I'm, really using it for. Now we have some oils as well from yesterday when I gave it oil, and I just also fixed the oil away from the, so you don't have oil outside, but I think it's called the Victoria's Champion or something like that. Workman, I think. Workman. Anyway, as you can see, it's it was pretty easy to take these sides off. I'm pretty surprised that it actually was so easy to take them off and on and all that, and it works great. I was a little in regards to the saw yesterday. It has a little, where it's a little, I'm not sure, but it's a little stiff here. Not sure what has happened with that, It's not bad, you can still, and maybe it's actually a good thing that it's not that, that it has a little, if you end up, it's just, but yeah, it has some, clearly has some, Again, I'm not sure what that is, I don't think I had that before. But yeah, it's not smooth, that's for sure. It has some hardness to it. Whatever, it works, and it's not like it's, it can still be done, but clearly has some. Maybe it needs some more oil or something like that. I did give it a good amount of oil yesterday and tried to. Maybe it just needs some work out or something like that. Then it maybe will. Or some other kind of oil or something like that. But whatever the case, it's pretty much as new. Good. Yeah. And if you want something where you can, where it doesn't slip so good, you can use things like this. This thing is wonderful. It's usually used for the floor. I don't know but it's. Remember last time looking for something of this anti-slip thing, and apparently the shop that I went to didn't have it. But it must be able to be found someplace. But it's perfect for the knife. You just make some pieces here and pieces here, and then you glue it, and afterwards you just knock it a little in regards of, so it breaks up the things here, and breaks them as well here, and then you have a pretty nice, that helps you in regards of. I really don't know why they don't make these pieces with some anti-grip. It's just stupid. It's just absolutely stupid. But yeah, would be nice if I could get some sides which are not black. Now that I know how easy it is to change, I should probably look into if I can get another color. I just need something that I can, with the black, everything is black, right? It's like, so it's not always easy to like they had the yellow one, but apparently the yellow don't have this. You have to have the hole in it. Oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah, we forgot this one. I don't know if you can make the hole out, for yourself. I don't think so. I guess it needs probably the. But yeah, it would have been nice with the well, I guess one side you can fix the yellow, right? Because one side should be the same, but the other side where you don't have a hole, that's a problem if there's no thing in regards of this. And yeah, well, I guess I can see the video in regards of. So, but yeah, if there's nothing in regards of if it's not made for having this thing in it and all that, it won't work. But one side, you could fix one side to, I guess, to have some, to have the yellow thing, and not the other side. So I guess one side could be, you could just fix this side. And I guess then you would at least have a little yellow in regards of it that would help you spring out. And if I could get this in maybe another color, whatever, if it's two different colors, that's fine. At least it hopefully makes it easier to spot, that's the whole point, so it's not that hard, it's hard to see, so yellow and, well, I guess you could make red, yellow and red, maybe, maybe like yellow and red, orange. As I said, I'm not sure they actually sell. Let's see here. Well, I'm not sure what they're called. Like Victorinox, side panels. I'm not sure. Panel plates. Okay, let's see if that's. And then of course for the bigger size. I remember looking into it before in the past, but yeah, we have some side panels here, but these are for the smaller ones. So let's see here, how long, how big is that? see here. 11 centimeters, I guess. Let's see here. I'm still getting only the. Here I think we have. Here we have a like a Victorinox Sentinel. That's black. I'll have a black again. Like, I don't want a black. You know, the whole idea is to be able to see it. You know, and the black. You don't see the black. You know, it's like. Oh, this is actually, maybe it says it's just one single knife. What are they called? Can't remember what they're called. I know they were called something. We have like Sentinel. Always takes digging around to figure things out. Victoria, and it's like they're called something. Oh, this is a knife, like side. So yeah, Victoria knife. I think it's called Champion. Champion side plastic, whatever. Wait, you know, it shows some of these, right? But I like a lot of these toothpicks, so-called toothpicks. I'm not sure how. We have the Swiss Champ. Oh, look, it's like Swiss Champ. Apparently, like Swiss Champ. No, apparently that's not the word for it. Apparently, Sentinel Work Champ. Oh, there we go. Victorinox. Well, Work Champ. That's XL switch. Oh, like that's a even larger model than I have apparently. With even more features. It looks, you know, but it doesn't have the scissor. It's typical, you know. I don't know what they're thinking about these Victorian knife thing, you know, because like you're thinking, well, you know, Work Champ. Here we go, 111. Oh yeah, that's the 111 plates, you know. Okay. Oh, but the thing is, like the bigger ones actually have this grip thing, you know. Some of the, I just saw it, yeah. Victoria's Ranger grip, right? You know, you actually have some grip, you know, with the bigger ones. And I don't know why wouldn't you put some grip on this guy, you know? Yeah, give me a break, you know. It's just, it doesn't make any sense that they haven't, you know, it's been years and years and years and they haven't upgraded it, you know. It's like, okay, give me a break. But yeah, oh yeah, I remember it's like called 111. So you like Victoria Work Champ. I guess Victorinox 111 plates or something like that. Yeah, I think they have a specific name. Scales clip. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, we have some scale clips. I think it's 111. Seems like there's like some wood thing here. Some camouflage. And actually with a clip as well. Oh, that's nice. But of course it's only for one side because yeah, that's a problem again. The clip is sitting on the side where you actually have, yeah, but yeah, so it's like one side at least is pretty easy to find. The other side is less of an you know, it's like luck, maybe, with luck hole thing. Oh yeah, what was it called? Actor Victoria Nice Army scales. Here we go. 139. Okay, you have them red. It's like, I know there's like a yellow, but again, I would only be able to use one side. That's like here you have Victorinox Rescue Tool handles. Let's see here. This is, like, give me a break. I'm going to take the other application. This is nonsense. But apparently also closes down, right? Yeah, here we go with a yellow thing, right? So I would be able to make this side yellow. It's like the rescue tool. Victorinox tool handles. Oh, tool handles. But not the other side because it doesn't have the hole. And I don't know if you can make the hole, if they have like a thing where you could actually just make the hole, out. And of course I would need to check that, but at least you could have one side yellow then, and of course the grip would still be black. I wouldn't, gluing the thing on and all that, right? Here we have the Victorinox Work Champ XL Swiss Army knife, and it's like that seems to weigh. There's like some extra features, some 4 extra features compared to this. But I'm like thinking it seems like it might get too too big in the size. I think this already is a pretty good size. So if it gets small, it wouldn't be totally impossible to just have it a little big, I guess. But in regards to the tools, I don't even know what that tool is. And one of the, I guess one of them is to, if you're in the car and you want something to slice the seat belt thing. I guess that's one of the things. I don't know what the 2 others are, or the 3 others, I guess. At least not on the. Okay, so. But yeah, so at least it's possible, at least to get one side yellow. That would be nice. It would be easy to, to find. I don't know why they wouldn't have fixed the lock thing, or maybe it does, but maybe it's a different. It's like original, Genuine, Victoria, Sergeant, Lifeguard thing. Can also get wood, it seems. Forester, wood. Well, okay. I don't think it would be easy to take that off without actually breaking the wood, but I guess it could be nice with some wood, having like a wood handle. Wouldn't be so bad. Anyway, it's a thing that I never really got around. Ooh, wait a minute. Now that's the bigger version. But yeah, and it has this grip thing, What about this one? This is like, but this is still the bigger version, right? Yeah. It's like XT grip switch and all that, so that's still the. Yeah, I really don't get it. Why wouldn't they make like a grip, better grip to the smaller versions? Doesn't make any sense. I don't get it why they haven't upgraded it. It's like been years and years and years since I got this one, and I've been very happy with it, And the scissor for sure, The scissor is just red. Yeah. I guess yellow and red, would at least make it easier to be able to, if it lays down, the blackness tends to camouflage it, and that of course is not, and having 2 colors wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind having 2 different colors either, yellow and red or something like that. At least I can get the red thing. Yeah, so that's kind of an option. Boom, boom, boom. Here we have another tool, weird tool. I'm not sure what that is either. That looks like a small tree fork. Guess okay. I guess you could use it maybe as a. Oh, it's also have ripples on the knife. That's pretty nice. I guess if you could use it as a a tree fork, that would be pretty nice. Yeah. So yeah, that's some possibilities. Where did you get the forum fixed? So Victoria's handles, but it has to have a hole for the. And sadly, there doesn't seem to be many choices in regards to colors. You have some of the others. There's a lot of colors like blue and yellow, orange, red, different. Yeah. We also have camouflage, but again, the problem with the camouflage is again that it It has the where you can actually it actually has like so you can actually fix it in your. I guess that's not a biggie, but you know it would be nice. I guess it's something you could fix for yourself and edit it. I have a blue thing here. The Victoria in regards of so. But I guess it would only be one side you could make blue. And I'm not sure if you could. Yeah, there's some place where you could get these plates. Good question. But the yellow it seems to be available. So genuine Victorious black scale. Oh, they're called scales. Scales. Okay, scales. 111 scales. Oh yeah, I need to like lock scales. There we go. That was a little better, I think. Well, here we have like a 3 types custom knife titanium handle scales with access lock. So you can get like in a titanium, but like titanium, like do you really want more metal on it, you know? That's interesting. There's like these scales on it. I'm not sure how much grip it would actually get, but you can actually get them both with scales and not with scales, and also different kind of patterns. Not sure which one would actually grip better. We have the standards, you know, square, like you've seen other old versions of Victoria knife. I don't know. So that's interesting. So this is titanium, but yeah, but again the problem is again no color. You know, it's like it's not black, but it's still a color that is hard to see. You know, so that's kind of, but it looks good. It's interesting. It looks pretty good in regards to the titanium. Like frag pattern, looks pretty good. You have the hole for the knife lock and all that, so it looks good, but you know, no color, no, and I'm not sure about the grip. Let's see this one. The blue would be nice as well. Again, doesn't have any lock feature and all that, so that's the problem. And I'm not sure if you could get these blue scales by itself. Should be able to get them, I guess. But yeah, I think the yellow one would be very nice, you know, just to yellow one side, red on the other side. Although blue wouldn't be so bad either. It's not that much blue in nature, right? You know, so that would be easier to see. Not sure about the yellow. That's a good question. That's a good question. I guess the wood thing would maybe actually make it feel nicer in regards to the, you know, the grip instead of plastic. Fantastic, right? The wood might actually make that feel better, but yeah, I don't think there was any lock thing in regards to it. Okay, what do we have here? Here we have the rescue tool things. Swiss Army knife associate, like nylon thing. And oh, they actually light up in the dark apparently. Nice. That's pretty nice. Well, at least one side, you know, I can do, I think. This side, yeah. So at least one side I should be able to do. The other side might not be. I guess just fix it red or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, a red scale. Or I could just have black one and yellow one. Again, I understand it might not look so good and all that, but the whole idea is just to be able to find it, you know. And again, this black, you know, just looks I'm looking for it and I just can't find it. If it's just yellow, that might actually stand out, you know. Blackness doesn't really stand that much out. Or orange, you know, orange would have been nice. But Cheese Master, a Cheese Master. Interesting. It's a Cheese Master. A Victorious Knox Cheese Master. Okay. I'm not sure how exactly to use those tools and all that, but it's a Cheese Master. Very interesting. But yeah, in regards of getting the bigger version, that would be nice to try out. Where you have the knife, and you have the knife, the saw, and the scissors. And there's only one version apparently of the bigger one with a scissor, you know, big scissor. You do lose out on a lot of the other things and all that, but you have the three most important things, I think, in regards of, yeah, and the scissors, you know, some bigger scissors is not bad. Here we have the Forester. It's like, you know, it's wood plates, you know, which probably would make it much nicer to actually have in your hand to feel the wood instead of the plastic. Fantastic. But it's brown, so that would be somewhat camouflaged as well. Seems like you can get it in wood apparently. Well, not with the lock. That's again a problem. There's no lock on this. Why didn't they, you know, they have the technology and all that. Why wouldn't they just upgrade their knives into the better lock that they have on the other version, the bigger version? And I don't get it. You know, so many years and they still are keeping to this. And we have the Work Champ XL switch. Which is like way big, you know. And I'm like, you know, shouldn't you be able to take your knife and cut the seat belt, if anything? I don't know. But how many? I don't know how many times you have a thing like that with you in your car. I don't know. Maybe you do. You know. It's like here we have cutter, crimp wires, the sampling blade, screwdriver, blah 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 blah. Yes, scissors, corkscrew, wire stripper. Wire stripper. Wire stripper? Where do you see the wire stripper? Oh, I guess maybe it's. Yeah, not sure. Wire stripper. Saw for metal? Saw for metal? You can... okay, anyway. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it in regards to that. Oh, here we have here we actually have some wood with actually able to have the lock thing, you know, wood with lock. So that looks pretty good. Bracing skills for switch knob. What is that? Not sure. Brace scales? I guess it's some kind of metal again. Custom wood thing, you know. Guess maybe you could make it on a machine or something like that if you have the program and you just. Desert ironwood scales. Oh, that's for the bigger one. 130 millimeters. Like, you know, it would be nice with like a, yeah, I guess a, you know, centimeter thing on the scale itself, or at least no, on this one they could have fixed like a you know, a scale thing here, but apparently they didn't, you know. Like a feature. Maybe I could like Victoria scales with what do you call it? measurement. What is it called? The linear. Oh, it's 9 o'clock. So, here we go with the lineal. Measuring rod, right? English to Danish. Seems to be calling the same. I don't know. I would have thought that someone would have thought about it, but maybe not. So anyway, it's 9 o'clock, so they open up apparently at the place, so I guess I really should get going. Well, yeah, kind of said that a good amount of times here and there. Yeah, I really should get going, and I should check my account. I should I'll get down to the bank and check it out, and also figure out the. I don't know. I had some PayPal information. I'm not sure where the paper is. But yeah, it should be. I guess I haven't seen it some time. Maybe I didn't get it back last time. Or maybe it's in the bag. No. I must have gotten it back last time in regards to the information. Maybe not. Maybe I forgot to get it back. I'm not sure. I should have gotten it back. Anyway, I need to check PayPal again for the information and see if I can print it out, and also call them up again, I guess, in regards of hearing how much you can actually move. Depends in regards to how many resources there is on the account, if there is anything. And if there is anything, it would be nice to get some juice, to get some sugar, so at least I can get some energy again. Filling that up. There we go. Now it's producing energy. Now 89 watts, and it will continue to do that for a good amount of hours, so that's nice. 90 watts. That'll be pretty good. So one yellow and what red? Yellow, red. I usually like using as a warning signal, right, by animals. And yeah, so one shell just yellow, one shell red, just yellow, black, whatever. Of course, you still have the blackness of course. I will fix some grip, anti-grip thing here on it as well if I get those. So it'll still be somewhat, black and yellow. So if we actually get the red here, then we also have the red and black. I guess looking a little like the smaller animal insects, which is called something I can't remember. And I do have a good amount of this, so, and it's just wonderful. You just fix it on with some. I just use some glue to just chop it off, to the same, and then glue it on. And then afterwards you kind of destroy this, so it makes this surface thing, and it's I guess you could also not do that, but if you want it a little slimmer, you can just break it up like bang, 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 and then it breaks. The top of it breaks, but it's still, a lot of it still stays there. Well, it's still there, so it still grips and it still works, for gripping. But yeah, I guess it's up to a great, and as you can see, it's been pretty good in regards to keeping up. Well, some of it has fell off here, but overall it's been pretty good. It's been working very good for getting the grip. Do wonder in regards to the knife if like meat might have been better to yeah, well, anyway. So now it's from the next couple of hours it will produce over 90 watts probably, as long as there's no clouds and all that. We have like 91 watts at the moment. That will probably raise until around 12:30 or something. I can't remember when the top is in regards to the sun. Seems like 1306 should be the top of the sun, so seems like it's going over 51.4 degrees. I'm not entirely sure how to read these things and all that. I think it's 32.1 degrees at the moment, and the maximum is 31.4 degrees. Although I'm not sure what these other... Is that the where it sets or goes down, or... Oh, I guess the first one is where it rises, and the middle is when it's in the middle of things, where it is on the sky, and then when it goes down in the 3.3.1 northwest, I don't know, east, I don't know, like east, like northwest and southeast, right? And then you have northeast, and the E in the beginning must stand for something. W, I'm not sure what that, I don't know. But yeah, I think the maximum is like, so you have the two numbers that in regards to how high it goes, or how much it is at the moment over here, and then you have the maximum, then you have the middle thing when the sun is middle in regards to where it is in regards of the surrounding. Here it's where it's beginning. I don't know, I need to look it up, but yeah, I ended up deleting another program that all of a sudden had spyware in it. It was a wonderful application that I really used a lot, but apparently all of a sudden it was full of spyware, as the rest of the apps, and I replaced it with this one, which is less kind of, I guess, less intuitive. But yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, so scales. Let's copy this to Facebook, I guess, so I have the data. But yeah, I really should get my forum fixed so I can just post just use the forum as kind of a posting for all these things, instead of using Facebook and all the places where I don't have any but there's two options, and I'm not sure which option I want to go with in regards to forums. Then we have like a Victoria, Knox, Compass, and Ruler. It doesn't look bad, but like there's nothing to really put it against, just a small 7. I guess, if this one is 11.1 centimeters, I guess you can just use that kind of as a, like, let's see here, as a kind of a ruler in regards to that sense. If from this point, 11, I'll just call it 11 pretty much. Yeah, pretty much 11, but it should be, I guess, 11.1. But anyway, if this is like 11 centimeters, I guess you can, maybe like go from that. Oh, maybe it's from there to there, I guess. Okay, let's try that. From up here, still pretty much get 11. and not, yeah, I don't know how they, well, okay, 11.1 if you like measure it like, yeah, okay, 11.1, okay, I get, okay, if you just measure it from this to, up, yeah, well, I guess 111, I guess. But anyway, if you know it's like 111, so I guess you can use that as a sort of measurement. It would have been nice just if they just fixed it up in the scale thing on the top, Wouldn't be a biggie to just, so and so many centimeters, right? Just an extra feature. I don't know why they wouldn't do that. They would just fix it into the plastic thing. Maybe it's a hard thing to do in regards to molding the plastic or something like that. But yeah, here's a little Victorinox ruler thing and all that. Looks pretty good, but again, it doesn't seem to have anything where you can actually attach it to. Like, why wouldn't they make something where you can like attach it to it? In regards to north, south, east, west, and all that. Guess not. Oh well. Like one-handed knife in regards of what do we have here? Some of the scales maybe. Oh yeah, these are the weird scales, the brass scales. Nah, it's like metal, It might look good, yeah. Brass scales. Nah. So here we have like the wood scales, although why is there an extra hole in it? That is weird. At least in some of them there's an extra hole. This one doesn't have an extra hole, okay. So maybe the extra hole is for some of the other versions. I do wonder how good it sticks in regards to the how good it actually works. Yeah, it would get a better wood feeling in regards of it, at least, instead of all this plastic, Although I don't mind the plastic really, but it might give you a better impression. Looks pretty thick compared to maybe a little. Yeah, it looks thicker than the usual. So it might actually make it a little bigger. Kind of don't want that, but yeah, it's an option, That's option B and option A, and apparently the B has like an extra hole for something. Not sure what that is, but okay, let's put it on. Close that down. It could be nice if we could make like both sides like this yellowish thing that actually lights up as well in the dark, That wouldn't be bad, It would also help you be able to find it in the dark, But, having just one side, it's probably not going to light up that much, but, a little, whatever it gives, Wasn't this the same that I just put? Oh, let me just post it again. I don't know what's deleted. We have the thing here. We can close that one down. Then we have like a Victoria's Work Champ Excel series, was like multiple other tools which I really don't know what is. I'll reopen. We also have this blue thing. Could be pretty cool as well, but again, it doesn't have the lock. Yeah, at least it wouldn't be black, Anyway, it looks like a much better day than yesterday. It looks much more, positive. 97 watts already, so it will make some pretty, pretty good weather. And like posted 5 posts in this place, and like on 7 April, like that's a month ago last, and like 5 posts are painted. This is 25 April, 25 April, 25 April, and 29 April, and none of them has been able, like, all of a sudden I can't post on the group without, getting things accepted. Just give me a break, Oh well, guess it is what it is. Outdoor Niklas, what is that? Don't know. Oprindelse, oh yeah, that's from yesterday. Origo. That's a Danish magazine in regards to creationism. I think it's a bad word because it's Latin, It also sounds like a 6 tool or something like that, or 6 thing, Oh well. Anyway, may Jehovah be with you, and Yeshua, most precious pearl, and the spirit of truth be in us all. Amen. I think I've done enough. Anyway, it's just mad world. It's not getting popular, that's for sure. Well, anyway, I guess it's how it is.